Bam, bam, bam.
Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk. With all those edges and that dirty look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish, but he's actually paying attention, quietly noting down what each of us prefers. That there's a tender heart ticking away under that metal shell. Makes you wonder, huh?
So. Ja. Was? Natürlich gegessen. Und die Streams sollten jetzt eigentlich alle laufen. Läuft. Dann. Gut. Oh. Achso, ist updated. Dann kann ich ja währenddessen nochmal schnell Story machen. Da. Fix. Lass mir auch noch den. Mein Gott. Soldier Zero bzw. NB Cute. Sie ist garantiert nicht ohne Grund auch das Maskottchen von Zenless. Wortlos. Link. So. So. Auf geht's. Erstmal die Ziehung noch abholen. Ich mache erstmal schnell den ganzen Daily-Kram, dass es jetzt auch einen neuen Friedhofong wieder gibt. Beziehungsweise werde ich hier erstmal kurz gucken, was ich brauche, um NB aufzuleveln. Für den Fall, dass ich sie bekommen sollte. Muss ich das hier angucken? Da ist sie. Abholschrank gibt's auch schon.
Number 0, Ambi.
Was ist da drin? Attacke. Muss ich nochmal ganz kurz gucken. Ach, hier sind ja die gleichen, dann kann ich ja gleich einfach hier hin. Circan Fortnite. Hi. Und er fragt, hallo, spielst du auch Fortnite? Tatsächlich nicht wirklich aktiv. Ich habe jetzt zuletzt mal mit einer Freundin ein bisschen gespielt. Aber jetzt zum Beispiel, das hat so eine Mikro, hatte ich zwar geupdatet, hab's aber total vertrieben, mir mal den Skin zu holen. Einen hätte ich mir nämlich holen können. Okay, machen wir hier gleich nochmal rein. Danach werde ich dann mal mit NB das Probe-Game machen. Also den Test, Figurentest.
I'm here. Out of the way. Get back. Vanish.
Also Zenless ist kostenlos. Man kann das komplett for free spielen.
It's over.
Auch gleich nochmal. Dann habe ich zumindest jetzt erstmal ein bisschen Puffer, wie sich die Batterieaufladung ansammeln können.
Weakling. It's over.
Ah, Miyabi ist schon einfach echt heftig. So. Auf Handy geht's, Multiplayer ist es nicht. Es ist wirklich eine Singleplayer-Erfahrung, außer in Arcade-Halle, da kann man Minigames miteinander spielen. Achso, das habe ich noch vergessen. Anmeldung im Laden. So, jetzt gucken wir mal hier rein. Mein Gott, die Outfits von Weiß und Bell sind aber auch echt super. Lied der silbernen Soldaten. Na dann, probieren wir sie doch mal aus. Mein Gott, wie ihre Haare sogar leuchten. Beim Treffen von Gegnern mit Angriffen von Soldatin Nummer 0, MB werden diese mit Silberstern markiert. Und der Silberstern wird dabei aufgeladen. Dabei aufgeladen. Verleiht pro ein Drittel der Aufladung dem betroffenen Gegner eine Stapelung weißer Donner, maximal dreifach stapelbar. Drücke, wenn der Gegner weißer Donner hat, Fähigkeit zum Anwenden. Stürmt schnell nach vorne, schneidet sich durch die Gegner und verursacht mehrfach Elektroschaden an getroffenen Gegnern. Beim Treffen von Gegnern mit dieser Fähigkeit wird eine Stapelung weißer Donner verbraucht, um einmal zusätzlichen Elektroschaden zu verursachen, der als Nachschockschaden gewertet wird. Die Figur ist beim Anwenden dieser Fähigkeit unverwundbar. Gut zu wissen. Wenn ja, wie heißt das? Also das Spiel heißt Zenless Zero. Und wie gesagt, das kann man aber leider nicht zusammen spielen. Ach, da ist der Stern. Ich wollte gerade fragen, wo ist denn der Stern? Und das war's schon. Halte bei ausreichender Energie Fähigkeit gedrückt zum Anwenden. Vereint die Zwillingsschwerter und schleudert sie nach vorn für einen schnellen Hieb, der hohen Elektroschaden verursacht. Beim Treffen von Gegnern mit dieser Fähigkeit wird der Silberstern vollständig aufgeladen. Die Figur ist beim Anwenden dieser Fähigkeit unverwundbar. Kein Plan, was ich hier mache. Das geht halt irgendwie sehr schnell vorbei, die Sachen, die man machen muss. Wenn der Donner zusätzlichen Schaden von Weiß Donner 3-mal hintereinander beim selben Gegner ausgelöst wird, ein Blitz schlägt am Standort des Gegners ein und fügt allen Gegnern in Reichweite Elektroschaden zu. Dieser Schaden wird auch als Nachschockschaden gewertet. Gut, laden wir erstmal das Ding nochmal auf. Jetzt will ich mir ja wohl die noch sehen. Ach, ich habe ja einen Pulsschrauber auch noch. Mein Gott, ist das cute.
Right on cue. Let's play a little. What you deserve.
Also wenn ich mal Fortnite gespielt habe, habe ich so auf PC gespielt. Ich werde noch nach dem Stream jetzt nicht mehr so viel Zeit haben heute. Gut, also NB ist gekauft. Ich habe auch einige Sanierungen mir bereits zusammengesammelt. Ist hier durch ihn rum. Das heißt, ich habe 15 Erziehung. Mal sehen. Da ist nichts dabei, aber hoffentlich eine Pulsra. Ja, da ist eh.
Looking for intel or hiring me for a job?
Ist schon flauschig.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
Nur eine W-Hörnchen. Schade. Oh, gleich zwei Sachen. Was haben wir diesmal? Ein Ben. Und eine W-Hörnchen für NB. Also normale NB. Und noch ein Band. Das heißt, ich habe noch ein paar... 2 Ziehungen habe ich jetzt noch dazu bekommen. Für wen ist die geeignet? Achso, eine für Billy. Die ist aber neu. Die kenne ich zumindest noch nicht. Gucken wir mal. Da kann ich 3 machen. Und das sind Outfits des Tages. Achso.
The anticipation off stage is the perfect prelude.
Gut. Ah, ne. Nehmen wir die Währung dafür. Letzte Zehnerziehung für heute. Ja, ist zu schön gewesen. Nochmal ein Band, das heißt, ich kann mir nochmal eine einzelne Art traden. Na gut, aber ich habe ja noch 20 Tage zum Sammeln. Gut, aber jetzt geht es... Die Soldaten. MP Story. Das Hauptkapitel mache ich dann irgendwann mal weiter. Die Sachen kann man sogar noch weitermachen, man kriegt halt noch nicht mehr diese extra Belohnung. Gut. Fortfahren. Teleportieren. Was ist denn hier so mit dazu? Stimmt, da war irgendwas Neues dazu gekommen. Hier noch. Achso, das war... Das, ich will jetzt eigentlich erstmal, wie gesagt, kein Bild machen, ich will die Hauptstory weiterspielen. Die Coleta ist weg, besprich mit Weiß. Ich doch das hier machen. Nein, habe ich jetzt aus Versehen. Kann ich das. Warte mal, hier kann ich es doch pausieren. Erledigen. Genau. Coleta Story mache ich dann irgendwann mal weiter. Die fing ja schon echt auch cute an. So, jetzt aber. Weiter. Erledigen. Jetzt will ich aber trotzdem mit reden. Mhm. Aber ich hoffe, dass die alle synchronisiert sind, die Dialoge. Okay, muss ich jetzt wirklich erstmal Coleta-Story machen, um das Ganze weiterzumachen? Weil irgendwie scheint das notwendig zu sein. Okay, auf zum Lumina-Platz. Aber jetzt kann ich es nochmal probieren. Ich pausiere das. Und mach jetzt hier noch. Achso, in 11 Stunden. Nee, morgen wird das die nächste Teil der Story freigeschaltet. So, jetzt aber. Lass mich das jetzt bitte machen. Derzeit aktiv in einer... Ah, okay, man soll das mal durchlesen. Das heißt, ich muss das jetzt machen. Okay. Never mind. Ich weiß gerade nicht, wie ich in Fortnite heißt. Das vergesse ich auch jedes Mal wieder. Das sagen wir nicht die Einstellungen. Ich habe in letzter Zeit immer das Problem, dass es aus irgendeinem Grund meine Einstellung wieder über den Haufen wirft.
Belle, you're here! How's Eos doing? Is your brother taking good care of that little cutie? I got my hands on some amazing lubricant from the outer ring. If you put some into the Bangbu's base, it can drip out of the eyes. How about Eos give it a go?
Hey, aren't you a teacher right now? Did you leave your character along with that dress at home?
Oh my, I almost forgot. So, little Kaleda, how about you call me Teach and help me get back into character?
Miss Grace, there's 3 students hiding because they had a fight. If we don't find them, we can't do the choir.
Well, that just won't do. Unfortunately, Ms. Grace still has some stuff to take care of, all right? So can Kaleda go and find them with this with this young lady? If you manage to find them, then, as a reward, Ms. Grace will give you the hammer she forged at a university internship.
What? Shouldn't you give out a star sticker or snacks or something?
Miss Grace, I want a star sticker.
So long as you find those 3 kids and convince them to come back to join the choir, you can have whatever you want. The only entrance to the Hollow is in the abandoned parking lot near the school. We've already confirmed that the keys to the parking lot are with the principal. Usually, we wouldn't get a chance to get near him, but today, the principal will come to see the choir. While his attention is on the performance, we can figure out a way to steal his keys. So the only way to obtain the keys is to ensure the choir goes ahead with no issues. That's why we need to deal with those 3 little ones who had an argument. Can I leave this to you?
Well, I guess we have to.
I'll wait for the good news then. Little Kaleda, Ms. Grace is appointing you as the leader of your little team.
Who the hell wants to be the leader of a team with just 1 member?
Irgendwie muss ich... Okay. So, was sagt ihr? Ich will etwas so gucken lassen, als ob ich... Ich kann ihn quasi gucken lassen, als ob ich Richtung Monitor halt gucke. Nicht verkehrt. Gut to know, dass sowas geht. Einfach aus Versehen erwischt gemacht. Und das war vielleicht... So. Hallo. Was haben wir getroffen? Gut. Bin ja schon gespannt, was jetzt im April beim einjährigen Zenless Jubiläum sein wird. Kopfkaffee. Kaffee habe ich auch gerade. Oh, was passiert? Okay, schon mal die richtige Wahl getroffen. Wir stehen direkt daneben. Natürlich immer belauscht. Auf zur Apotheke. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass es hier eine gibt. Selbst die kleinen Neue sind schon so ultra wurde bewusst. Ach, hier ist Little Texas wieder. Diesmal nicht traurig. Schon, nicht so viel Gelaber. Auch wenn ich Coletta mag und Grace auch. Aber ich
I'm
will
sorry.
es irgendwie
It's
sehen.
all my fault.
Your fault? It's not like you need stupid friends like us. Once you're at that rich kid's school, you can probably get better friends.
Come on now. If you're afraid of Emmy getting taken away by new friends, you should transfer with her.
It's not that simple. Wait, no! Then we'll be leaving you all alone. I don't want that.
That wouldn't be okay?
It's not okay.
Hey, calm down. Lisa was just joking. Even if I transfer, we'll still be BFFs.
BBFS.
Just like the fish in the
I know.
boat. Even though the boat went to the water park, it was still the fish's best friend, right?
Wait, didn't you say you thought those lyrics were stupid?
They are. But not as stupid as me. I was so stupid that I didn't tell you about something as important as transferring schools because I was so scared I'd make you too mad.
Hemi, you aren't stupid. You're the coolest kid I know. I love being your friend.
Well, even though the new transfer student, Coletta, is pretty cool, I like Dan and Emmy the most.
Oh, arme Coletta.
Ugh, don't bring up that imposter.
Ach, rede nicht über diese Betrügerin.
Ooh! Is Emmy jealous?
Hey. Miss Grace says we need to get to the choir.
Uh-oh! It looks like she heard you.
Nope, I didn't hear anything. I wouldn't care even if I did. I have more important things to worry about than my popularity among some little kid.
Oh,
Oh,
arme.
fudge. The principal. I'm gonna hide for now, Proxy. Could you head over to the choir and check on things in a bit?
Thanks to you all, the choir is back to business. Now for the key. The principal sure is immersed in the singing. I just checked. He put his keys in his pocket. Now, we just need to carefully approach him. Give me a signal for when I should strike.
Ah, not bad. Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful singing, yes.
Wait just a little longer.
All right, I'll wait for your signal.
good. Very good. Everyone is in sync.
Not quite. Wait a bit more.
Wait again? The song is almost over. Fine, I'll wait for your signal.
What's with these lyrics?
Okay, now.
All right, got it.
Huh? Miss Grace? Why are you so close? You weren't this outgoing during the interview.
Well...
Mr. Principal,
Oh, Emmy! Good job just now.
thank you. You know your clothes are dirty? They're covered in dust. I think Miss Grace just wanted to help you dust them off.
Dust? Oh, this dust. I, accidentally got it on me. Yes, it's chalk. I accidentally got chalk on me.
Org. Weiter. Okay.
As a principal, it's normal for there to be chalk on my clothes. It would be stranger if there wasn't any chalk. On the other hand, Miss Grace, your outfit is strange. As a teacher and a model to your students, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oops, sorry. Guess I won't wear it again.
Fine.
Although your outfit lacks sophistication, as a new teacher, this field trip of yours was quite a success. We must view these things in separation. Nothing is just black or white. Most of us are shades of gray. All right, I have other things to do now. Miss Grace, I shall leave the children to you. Please bring them back to school safely.
This guy's like a broken water pump with all the meaningless noise he makes. Belle, I've given the key to Kaleda. She's headed off to get Anton and Ben for the next part of the plan. You should head back and prepare. She'll be in contact soon.
Also, habe ich jetzt noch nicht abgeschlossen. Geht zurück. Ah, jetzt kann ich echt zurück. Dann wird jetzt sicherlich erstmal die Kapitelpause sein. So, Pause machen. Neues Kapitel. Schulhof-Genie. Koleda freigeschaltet. Aber das will ich jetzt nicht. Ich will jetzt eigentlich irgendwie. Was ist denn eigentlich auch mit hier dabei? Ach, hier ist es ja. Echoes of Silver. Es wird gleich in den immersiven Handlungsstrang gewechselt. Ja, kennen wir.
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
General Shop wird zum Meistershop. Okay.
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
So, mal bei Scott Outpost. Wird man da mal gucken.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
Einigen Tagen hat Trigger den Scott Austin-Posten Besuch. Ah, und sie schon. Sie will ich auf alle Fälle auch ziehen. Jetzt kann man sie gleich spielen. Das ist cool.
This is the path I follow.
Okay, rein damit.
Strike.
Probemodus kann da... Achso, ich kann nur einen zusätzlich noch dazu packen. Jetzt wird gleich sogar noch Trigger vorgestellt. Dann kann ich das ja bei der späteren, wenn dann der Bannerwechsel ist, bei der späteren Vorstellung einfach überspringen. So, halte! Basisangriff gedrückt, damit Trigger in den Modus scharf. Warum nicht Scharfschützen stellen? Ah, egal. Wechselt. Indem sie mit ihrem Scharfschützen... Hier steht sogar Scharfschützengewehr. Kontinuierlich nach vorne schießt, wenn der Angriff Gegner trifft, erhält Trigger 25 Punkte Eliminierung. Während sie Eliminierung besitzt, kann jede andere aktuell gesteuerte Figur in der Truppe durch Treffen der Gegner verschiedene Nachschockangriffe von Trigger auslösen. Wenn ein beliebiger Nachschocangriff einen Gegner trifft, wird das Ziel mit einem Effekt zur Erhöhung des Benommenheitsschadensmultiplikators belegt. Dieser Effekt wird auch wirksam, wenn das Ziel noch nicht benommen ist. Wenn Trigger über Eliminierung verfügt und eine andere gesteuerte Figur in der Truppe mit einem Basisangriff, Ausweichkonter, Spezialangriff oder schnelle Hilfe trifft, wird Triggers Basisangriff harmonischer Schuss ausgelöst, der Elektroschaden verursacht. Achso, sie wird Elektro sein. Elektroschaden und Benommenheit ansammelt. Wenn Gegner durch einen verstärkten Spezialangriff, sukzessive Hilfe oder Ultimate mit einem heftigen Schlag getroffen werden, wird Triggers Basisangriff harmonischer Schuss Tartarus ausgelöst, der Elektroschaden verursacht und eine große Menge an Benommenheit ansammelt. Wenn ein verstärkter Spezialangriff oder Ultimate einen Gegner trifft, wechselt Trigger in den Modus abgestimmte Unterstützung. Während abgestimmte Unterstützung aktiv ist, kann jede gesteuerte Figur in der Truppe durch das Treffen eines Gegners Basisangriff harmonischer Schuss auslösen, ohne Eliminierung zu verursachen und ohne Einschränkungen bei der Abklingzeit. Okay. So eine klingt wie so ein bisschen aggressivere Astra Yao. Mal, woher kommt mir diese alte Position? Ich weiß nicht, von welchem Charakter mir die ähnlich vorkommt. Neue Soundtrack ist auf alle Fälle auch cool.
suspicious ether fluctuations over there. For wind.
It's over.
Sehr cool. Sie kann halt angreifen, während sie selber nicht auf dem Feld ist.
Copy. Maybe I can't see how pathetic you are.
Warte mal, wie groß ist sie denn? Ja, jetzt bin ich noch. Trigger hat den Gegner besiegt. Trigger schlägt heftig auf die Maske des Gegners. Solche Soldaten konnte ihn nicht aus seiner erzwungenen Schlaf retten. So, jetzt wollen wir mal gucken. Scheint echt recht groß zu sein.
That's Soldier 11?
Take out that sniper.
I won't let you take her. Engaging. Ether vision activate. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Press the advantage. Right.
I swear on my blade.
Inmitten der Ätherschwankungen entdeckt triggert Soldier Number 11. Doch etwas fühlt sich anders an. Soldier Number 11 benimmt sich nicht wie sonst.
Soldier 11! No, damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her, or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Your friend is beyond help, Sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Warte, es triggert den Abzug, drückt, verschwindet der Feind mit Soldaten Nummer 11. Ich sag's jetzt auf Deutsch einfach. In seinen Armen durch einen Riss. Ja, Gegner nähern sich und bis Trigger sie alle ausschalten kann, hat sich der Riss bereits geschlossen.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
Entscheidet sie jetzt einfach für Soldier 11, dass sie ihren Urlaub nimmt? Das ist ganz schön gemein. Gar kein Mitspracherecht. Was aber verstehe. Paar Tage später wird Trigger von ihrer Kameradin. Mit ihrer Antwort wurde der Informant bereits über das Internet kontaktiert. Infos zur Kontaktperson 6th Street, Mädchen mit Fried Chicken Burger in der Hand. Normale MB. Das kann ja nur MB sein. Ich hoffe, ich erkenne den Geruch von Fried Chicken Burgern. Ist sie jetzt blind oder nicht? Junge Dame.
Hello.
Is it you? The one who contacted me on Internet?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it.
Auch MB.
Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh,
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internet who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend. A friend who's in danger.
they've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening. But you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the Hollow?
Inside the Hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
Ja, kann mir aber noch nicht vertrauen. So, Andy. Vertrauen. Ich hoffe nur, dass das erste Kapitel von der Story nicht so schnell durch ist. Wenn ich jetzt hier immer noch aus. Achso, weil ich die ganze Sache nicht angeklickt habe. Schade, dass nicht alles synchronisiert ist. Das wäre so geil. Warte mal, ich kann es auch schon weiterspielen. Ich kann die Story doch durchziehen. Ach, dann ist wahrscheinlich... Was ist denn da wait, was genau ist da gemeint? Erbitterte Klinge 2 und silberne Soldatin 2. Ist damit das hier gemeint? Ah ja, okay, gut. Dann kann ich das heute doch schon durchziehen. Ich dachte, ich muss jetzt noch bis morgen warten, bis ich die Story weitermachen kann. Du gehst raus. Da gibt's etwas, was ich mitbringen kann. Saft, Hamburger, Milch oder so. Wenn ich von der Höhle zurückkomme, komme ich vielleicht am Gemischtwarenladen vorbei. Ich also in deine Höhle. Ich habe mich dort verabredet. Keine Sorge, ich habe eine Möhre vorbereitet. Dieses Mal brauche ich keine Hilfe. Weder Milch noch Hamburger. Bring uns dich selbst unversehrt zurück. Das reicht. Macht euch keine Sorgen. Also. Ach man, Amy. Was hat das eigentlich für eine Idle-Animation, wenn man sie stehen lässt? Kommt da das Musik gehört, oder?
I'm listening to an interlude. In movies, long empty scenes like this one are uncommon.
Du bist pünktlich. Früher habe ich Soldaten, die sich verspätet haben, mit Liegestützen bestraft. Soldier Number 11 macht das auch, seit ich sie kenne. Hat sie noch nie eine Vereinbarung gebrochen oder den Kontakt zu mir abgebrochen. Wir werden sie finden, Trigger. Kann ich dich Trigger nennen? Mach ruhig, ich habe auch keinen besseren Namen. Diesen Kampf kannst du mir überlassen. Schau dir einfach gut meine Bewegung an. Keine Sorge, ich werde dich decken, wenn ich es für nötig halte.
Let me take a good look at your movements.
Copy that.
Copy. Ether vision activate.
Roger. Copy that.
Adjusting for wind.
Be gone. Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that. Fire support ready. I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby.
Die einzig wahre.
A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, My jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology. If they could mass-produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more... diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit. But as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA Type 3.
Vision. Is that the name of that formation? You're cornered. This bullet will reach its mark. Time to pin them down. Adjusting for wind.
So weit scheint die Reichweite nicht zu gehen. Achso, das ist ja Nahkampf. Okay.
There's those.
Fire support ready. Get behind me.
Standing by.
Supporting position.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now. The target's weary. Show no mercy. are one with the wind.
At your command.
Time to pin them down. Fire support ready.
Be gone!
I'll pierce right through. Anby, what is that?
That's the old Silver Squad uniform.
I see. Let's give chase.
Einem Labor irgendwo in einem Gebäude versteckt.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer
So
and
much
fewer
NP.
parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right? There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story.
Währenddessen außerhalb des Labors. Envy und Trigger drücken ihre Ohren gegen die eisige Stalltür und lauschen aufmerksam jedem Geräusch.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
Envy, was ist jetzt der Plan? Ganz einfach. Ich kann ihn sogar ohne Karten erklären. Ohne Karte erklären. Eindringen und Soldatin Nummer 11 retten. Simpel, aber effektiv, würde ich sagen. Ganz gucken. Das ist etwas, das ich allein erledigen muss. Wenn es jemanden gibt, der das erledigen kann, bin ich es. Das ist die Art, wie er von der Silberkompanie Dinge anpackt. So war es immer, als ich die Truppenführerin war. Aber damals gab es normalerweise einen Plan B. Und Vicky war normalerweise für Plan B zuständig. Vicky, wenn ich mich nicht irre, ist das unser Gegner. Ich weiß nicht, warum sie so geworden ist. Ihr Plan B, was ist das denn für einer? Zuerst zeigt sie ihre Schwäche, um dann am Ende mit einem Trick das Blatt zu wenden. Und das Blatt zu wenden sind ihre Verluste vollkommen egal. Das ist eigentlich genau das, was ein Plan B sein sollte. Schließlich soll er ja nur verwendet werden, wenn es keinen anderen Ausweg mehr gibt. Und wie dramatic das alles noch wird. So weiter. Ich werde mit dir über die Kopfhörer in Kontakt bleiben, Enby, versuch nicht die Heldin zu spielen, wenn dir etwas passiert. Du alleine kannst Soldatin Nummer 11 nicht retten, stimmt's? Aus diesem Grund werde ich auch auf mich aufpassen. Ich werde ein paar aufmunternde Worte sagen, aber wenn du das nicht brauchst, ist auch gut. Enby schleicht durch einen unbewachten Luftschacht in das Labor. Der metallene Schacht ist eiskalt und beißt ihre Haut.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too. Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey.
That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met her.
She bought me as a trophy girl. Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell.
Oh mein Gott, das ist ja richtig, richtig düster.
Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home, and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
Ambi stürmt aus dem Labor und trifft sich mit Trigger.
Trigger! Say no more. I've got it.
Watch out. Copy that.
Ether vision activate. Can't catch me. Time to pin them down. Quick shot! The melody of combat.
An opening.
Support in position. Show no mercy.
Fracture!
The target's weary. Adjusting for wind.
That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you.
Ja.
Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious even.
Ich geh mal fix an der Tür.
There's always someone who sees value in me. Just like you did before.
So, sorry. Amazon-Lieferung ist gekommen. Jetzt geht's hier weiter.
Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad. Maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
Ich nehme jetzt einfach mal an, dadurch, dass es noch ein drittes Kapitel gibt. Ja. Das Gespräch wird unterbrochen. Envy ist verblüfft, als sie sieht, wie jemand vor sie geworfen wird. Es ist Soldier Number 11, sie ist blass, weist jedoch noch Lebenszeichen auf und atmet schwach.
Alright, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Envy.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Twiggy trägt die Schlappe Soldier 11 am Boden. Envy hebt sie rasch empor und übergibt sie an Trigger.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Envy, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Vicky steht da und sieht zu, wie Envy geht.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Envy's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that, but I need to keep everything in check, or else all my efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not
Ups, jetzt habe ich ein bisschen schnell geklickt. Envy, alles okay? Wenn du jetzt nicht darüber reden willst, kein Problem. Ich verstehe dich. Steht es um Soldier 11? Das wird dich niedergeschlagen machen. Sie ist noch nicht wieder bei Bewusstsein. Wie du gesagt hast, habe ich sie in die Videothek Random Play gebracht. Die liebevollen Geschwister kümmern sich jetzt um sie. Es ist schon so lange her, dass ich das letzte Mal dort war. Aber die Atmosphäre hat sich nicht verändert. Aber jetzt ist nicht der richtige Zeitpunkt, um darüber zu sprechen. Das ist bestimmt eilig, sie zu treffen. Gehen wir. Angeführt von Trigger kommt Envy in der Videothek an. Envy, du bist zurück. Diesmal bist du scheinbar in eine echt ernste Sache verwickelt. Gibt's irgendwas, was du wissen willst? Soldier 11, wie ist ihr Zustand? Bist du stabil? Das ist das Einzige, was ich sagen kann. Temperatur, Herzschlag und Puls sind alle relativ stabil. Ehrlich gesagt ist das angesichts ihrer aktuellen Zustand eher ungewöhnlich. Außerdem ist sie noch nicht wieder bei Bewusstsein. Willst du sie sehen? Sie ruft leise einen Namen. Wird nicht zu funktionieren. Irgendwie legt ihr Hand langsam nieder und will gerade gehen.
What is this place? And who am I?
You're awake, Harin.
Aha. Wieder wach.
Great, you're awake. I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now, but I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon, okay.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, Manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Anby. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
Da liegt sie wieder. Oder noch.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger.
What?
Tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Ambi. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget her.
Trigger. You're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now.
Ich find's süß, wie sich die Lichter an ihrer Brille je nach Gefühlslage ändern.
What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. All right, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either, but I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
Gerade ein Gedanke, wenn ich einen Rahmenladen direkt vor der Tür hätte, ich glaube, ich würde nur noch dort essen. Ich habe euch anscheinend zu viele Umstände bereitet. So ist es, dass wir alles auf die Rechnung der Cunninghams gesetzt. Das wird alles auf die Rechnung der Cunninghams gesetzt. Nein. Wo? Ich bin jetzt nicht Ambi von Cunninghams. Du gehst wie irgendwie von den Cunninghams, redest wie irgendwie von den Cunninghams und siehst aus wie irgendwie von den Cunninghams. Also bist du irgendwie von den Cunninghams. Ah, wenn du so ein Gesicht machst, wie können wir da noch so gemein sein? Schon gut, schon gut. So müde wie du aussiehst, ist es jetzt das Wichtigste, eine Pause zu machen. Willst du auf meinem Bett eine Runde schlafen? Es ist wirklich weich. Ist es wirklich, irgendwie? Ich denke auch, du solltest dich jetzt ausruhen. Morgen. Über die morgigen Dinge reden wir morgen. So handhaben wir das auch mit großen Stromrechnungen. Oder willst du jetzt noch nicht schlafen und lieber einen Film schauen, um etwas runterzukommen? Wir könnten zusammen einen gucken. Gibt es in letzter Zeit irgendwelche guten neuen Filme? Du willst also tatsächlich noch was gucken. Aber es ist gut zu sehen, dass du noch so munter bist. Schließlich ist das, was ich als nächstes vorhabe, etwas, wofür man sich zusammenreißen muss. Hm? Was denn? Kämpfen? Was ist deine Verabredung? Eine Verabredung? Ja, gute Nacht. Also doch kein Film. Was sind hier eigentlich? Also das sind die Sachen, die man dann später noch freischaltet. Na dann, auf ins große Finale von Wasser. Das YouTube-Model sieht schon lustig aus, wenn man mal außerhalb des Bildes ist. Ich habe Soldier 11 und Trigger nicht im Laden gesehen. Weißt du, wo sie hin sind? Sie haben mir zwar nicht gesagt, wo sie hinwollen, aber es handelt sich scheinbar um eine Verabredung. Verabredung? Aber warum nehmen sie mich nicht mit? Warum sollten sie dich unbedingt mitnehmen? Meiner Erfahrung nach ist eine Verabredung zu zweit am besten. Trigger will mir beweisen, dass sie sich um Soldier 11 kümmern kann. Aber wie soll sie mir das beweisen, wenn ich nicht dabei bin? Vielleicht geht es einfach nur um eine normale Verabredung, um Soldier 11 aufzuheitern. Da wir davon sprechen, Soldier 11 ist echt widerstandsfähig. War sie nicht schwer verletzt? Ist es wirklich in Ordnung, sie jetzt so durch die Gegend zu rennen? Die gesamte Energie vorrangig zur Stabilisierung der Lebenszeichen einzusetzen und die Kampffähigkeit maximal zu erhalten. Das ist die grundlegendste Eigenschaft für qualifizierte Krieger der Silberkompanie. MBI. Was? Du weißt, dass der Tag kommen wird, an dem du uns alles erzählen musst, nicht wahr? Egal, ob du uns in die Sache hineinziehen willst oder nicht, aber Belle und ich stecken bereits mit drin. Wir haben das Recht, über die Situation Bescheid zu wissen. Kann ich das ablehnen? Ich weiß, sobald ich euch die ganze Wahrheit erzähle, werdet ihr mich nicht einfach so ziehen lassen. Es ist wie bei einem beliebten Film. Egal wie gut die eigentliche Geschichte ist, es gibt immer einen Weg, eine schlechte Fortsetzung zu drehen. Eine sehr schwierige Metapher, aber es kann auch gute Fortsetzungen geben. Ja, es gibt jedoch auch Filme, wo Teil 2 schlecht ist, aber Teil 3 unerwartet gut. Siehe Jurassic Park, finde ich. Immer noch. Wir werden dich zu nichts zwingen, aber wir hoffen, dass du weißt, dass du nie allein bist. Weiß hat recht, für sowas sind Freunde da. Ich erinnere mich, als ich dich zum ersten Mal getroffen habe, warst du noch verwirrter als jetzt. Aber ich hatte damals schon das Gefühl, dass wir uns vertrauen würden und gemeinsam unvergessliche Momente verbringen würden. Danke für die Erinnerungen. Verglichen mit damals sollte ich mich doch auch ein bisschen entwickelt haben. Bitte helft mir, Nicole und die anderen von den Cunninghams zu kontaktieren. Aha. Hat deine Flucht von zu Hause endlich ein Ende? Ja, ich möchte Ihnen etwas sagen, bevor alles vorbei ist. Hehehe. Will? Er weiß, und ich habe ihm doch gesagt, dass MB sich heute bei den Cunninghams melden würde. Schnell, ich habe gewonnen, gib mir die 5000 Dennis. Du hattest wirklich recht, Bell. Als du vorher mit Nicole und den anderen Kontakt aufgenommen hast, dachte ich schon, es sei keine gute Idee. Ihr habt also schon mit den anderen von den Cunninghams Kontakt aufgenommen? Das war alles Bell. Nicole, Billy und Nikomata sollten jetzt schon auf der 6th Street sein. Bella und ich müssen uns noch darum kümmern, den Laden zu öffnen. Es ist doch in Ordnung, dich alleine zu ihnen gehen zu lassen, oder? Ich werde mich schon nicht verirren. Danke euch, ich bin euch wirklich sehr dankbar.
Nicole?
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Wenn es ums Geld geht, ist Nicole gleich dabei.
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
Jetzt wird Billy noch mit reingezogen.
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Ambi. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cutting hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah. There's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her?
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any information.
Na dann auf zu Billy. NB, endlich, ich bin so glücklich. Mann. In so eine gevoicete Cutscene zu sehen, wäre halt geiler, weil Billy immer so, wie soll ich sagen, überemotional ist. Ich war so kurz davor, mich mental darauf vorzubereiten, dich zu verlieren. So kurz. Es tut mir so leid, dass ich mich nicht von euch verabschiedet habe. Ich werde euch nicht verlassen, ich tue mein Bestes dafür. Wie geht es allen? Nicole schimpft jeden Tag über dich. Eigentlich weiß ich schon die ganze Zeit, dass du hier beim Proxy wohnst. Die findet nur, es wäre sinnlos, einfach an die Tür zu klopfen und dich mitzunehmen. Wenn du dich also bei ihr melden würdest, wäre sie zwar oberflächlich sauer, aber innerlich sollte sie doch erleichtert sein. Und was Nekomata angeht, bekomm keinen Schreck, aber sie macht sich große Sorgen um dich. Nekomata macht sich Sorgen um mich? Jawohl. An einem Ort, den du nicht sehen kannst, ist unsere Nekomata wirklich beunruhigt. Obwohl sie weiß, dass der Proxy sich um dich kümmert, hat sie erfahren, dass du wohl in etwas Außergewöhnliches hineingeraten bist. Niemand dürfte besser als sie wissen, dass es nicht reicht, sich auf die eigene Kraft zu verlassen, um Dinge zu lösen. Auch gestern hat Nikomata gemurmelt, hätte ich mich doch noch besser um sie gekümmert. Ich finde, Nikomata ist echt unterschätzt. Sie ist sich um mich gekümmert. Sie hat sogar ein Geschenk für dich vorbereitet und gesagt, sie würde es dir geben, wenn ihr euch wiederseht. Ein Geschenk für mich? Du siehst ganz schön baff aus, um ehrlich zu sein. Ich bin es auch. Mädchenfreundschaften sind manchmal ziemlich erstaunlich. Ich kann wirklich nicht anders, als das so zu sagen. Vielleicht sollte ich mir noch ein paar Filme über Girlbands oder so etwas ansehen. Ach ja, wenn du Nikomata triffst, sag ihr bitte nicht, dass ich dir das erzählt habe, sonst zerkratzt sie mit ihren Krallen meinen Lack so, als hätte man eine Anti-Haft-Beschichtungspfanne mit Stahlwolle geschrubbt. Ah, das ist so langer Text. Ambi versprich es mir, dass du es versprichst. Ist ja nicht normalerweise eine Katze?
Who's there?
It's you!
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nikomata has a special gift for you. Here you go.
So cute. Eine von Nikomata sorgfältig angefertigte Puppe, die Envy ein wenig ähnlich sieht. Warum ist der Kopf so groß und der Körper so klein? Um nachzustellen, wie eine gewisse Person oft kopfüber in die Höhle fällen. Miau. Ah.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it yourself? This is too much, Nekomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll-making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly, with a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit and, wow, it somehow looked just like our Ambi.
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Go on, take it. Keep it with you all the time, and don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you? Are you trying to get PubSec to arrest me?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
All right, I'll trust you.
Zeit wird's.
Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Oh, Lady Nikomata appreciates your rare treat. But not now.
Not now? But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
Nikomata ist doch eine ganz feine. Puppe fühlt sich auf einmal schwerer an Ambys Händen an. Ambi senkt den Kopf, als Nikomata grinst. Ambi, ich habe die Information, die du brauchst. Die Person, die du suchst, sie ist auf dem Lumina-Platz. Eine andere Frau ist bei ihr, die beiden gehen gerade Richtung Fluss. Verstehe. Nicole, dank dir. Komm schon, sag einfach, dass ich die Beste bin. Ist die Beste. Braves Mädchen. Geh spielen, aber vergiss nicht nach Hause zu kommen. Ja, okay, Trigger ist wirklich riesig. Und eine fette Katze ist dabei. Und ein Vogel.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Anby. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't.
I'm Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Ambi. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
I see. Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected, surprisingly soft. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think I did a good job. Right, Soldier 11?
Yes. I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Anby, can you relax now? Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate, so I promise to look after her. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this? A doll? It looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Warte mal, so eine Seite von Soldier 11 zu erleben. Soldier 11 sieht verwirrt aus, nimmt die Puppe aber trotzdem und umarmt sie fest. So fest, dass sie fast platzt.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm.
Es ist Zeit zurückzukehren. Pass auf, dass du dich nicht erkältest. Ja, es wird jetzt wohl langsam aufs Finale zugehen. Endlich bist du wieder da, NB. Du scheinst dich amüsiert zu haben. Hast du schon zu Abend gegessen? Wenn nicht, habe ich hier noch ein paar Karottenchips. Iss so viel du willst. Schon gegessen. Und 2 Burger. Hä, wird man nicht dick, wenn man vor dem Schlafengehen 2 Burger futtert? Nein, das wird alles in der Nacht verbrannt. Ja, wenn es nur so wäre. Wenn du jemanden zum nächtlichen Laufen suchst, frag bitte Weiß, er freut sich sicher. Soll ich jetzt mit Weiß reden? Zum Laufen? Der Arm muss raus. Ah, du bist wieder da. Trigger und Soldier 11 gehen sich gleich hinlegen. Wenn es nichts Dringendes gibt, können wir zu einem anderen Zeitpunkt quatschen. Klar, Weiß, ich danke dir. Danke für deine und Bells Unterstützung. Für die Cunninghams und für mich. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass es außer den Cunninghams noch einen Ort gibt, an dem ich einkehren kann. Das ist ein Wunder, dass ich die NB aus der Vergangenheit nie vorzustellen gewagt hätte. NB, hast du heute irgendeinen seltsamen Film gesehen? Warum sagst du plötzlich diese Sachen? Ich hatte plötzlich Lust, es zu sagen. Äußerst verdächtig. Ach wo, Weiß. Gute Nacht.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
Das stimmt, sie hatte schon immer komische Namen draus gemacht.
It's Anby. Just Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's connected to my past, then please tell me everything.
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
One thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you.
NB schildert alles, was bei der Silbertruppe vorgefallen ist. Von ihrer Gründung bis hin zu ihrem Niedergang.
There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And, in the end, they chose to keep only one replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I was selected. They devised an operation, a suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human beings.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, Do you consider their well-being?
But Bang Boo aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
Solche 11 ist schon cute. Auch wenn es sehr traurig ist, die Geschichte. Oh Mann, ey.
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their only asset. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And Nicole told me that I shouldn't hate myself. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas were not seen as humans. According to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise or strong enough, and I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Ambi. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't!
It's almost midnight.
Ambi.
Ambi schließt die Augen, berührt ihre Stirn mit der von Soldier 11. Die Finger von Soldier 11 umklammern Ambi immer fester und verkrallen sich in ihrer Haut. Gibt's ja keine Bilder zu. Plötzlich lösen sich die Finger von Soldier 11, ihr Gesichtsausdruck wird nichtssagend.
What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night. Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Anby, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business?
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Ambi, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. So, please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure with my former family.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve.
Irgendwie bist du gerade dabei raufzubrechen? Auf geht's.
Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
Jetzt kann ich, glaube ich, alles überspringen. Das habe ich schon gemacht.
This is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Ambi?
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform.
Irgendwo ein Schalter?
A cool character,
Oh, ich muss an der anderen
or a
Seite.
cute one.
Bin ich ran. Guten.
This movie was so reliable, Ambi.
The past me was reliable too.
True. The enemy's tough. Be careful.
Orders received.
No need to be so formal.
Right over.
Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed?
I never expected to one day be the one guiding you, Proxy.
I'm heartbroken, Ambi. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy. Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
Oh nein.
This is so weird. These Ambies. No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at TOPS. That can help fund my research.
Plötzlich ist etwas in dem frostigen Labor zu sehen. Etwas tritt allmählich aus den tiefen Schatten der Erinnerung hervor.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters. And we are family. So it's a real shame, you know? Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together. You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And you would be its commander. Me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
Oh.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here!
Verschwindet von hier. Oh Gott. In Twiggys Hand erscheint eine Ampulle mit Medizin. Sie injiziert die Hälfte der Flüssigkeit in ihren Arm. Plötzlich schnappt Mädchen A die Spritze und injiziert den Rest der Flüssigkeit in ihren eigenen Arm.
What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone...
I want to protect you. Protect all of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
So, dann passiert etwas Seltsames. Die hilflosen Replikate werden zerrissen und von zwei gigantischen, monströsen Schatten verschlungen. Gleich darauf taucht eine vertraute Gestalt vor diesen furchterregenden Gegnern auf. Sind das jetzt die Ballerinas 2.0?
You, why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this. Soldier 11, formation. Now you pay. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is twiggy.
Surprise attack!
Light him up.
That's my line.
I shouldn't miss this feeling.
At least,
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Oh.
affirmative. Why did I subconsciously...
Resolve. Stay focused. It's time. Fall back. Wide open. Now you pay. The final blow.
I won't let you have it.
Roger that.
Did I fail the combat test again? They told you I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Ambi. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died.
Süß.
I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Ambi?
Inbi läuft in Richtung des Laborgebäudes. Dort herrscht eine Totenstille, als wäre alles, das vorgefallen ist, nur ein Albtraum gewesen.
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
Ambi, what's on your mind?
Proxy, you're still here?
Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Now that things are settled, Mobile Squad can take over from here.
Really? That's great.
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
You're the captain of Silver Squad, Ambi. The way I see it, you've made the right decision here. The Ambi I know would never compromise on her resolve just because of what someone else said.
You're right. I nearly caved there. What would I do without you? Thanks, Proxy.
That's a decision that only you can make, Ambi. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end. We'll be waiting for you back at the video store.
Proxys beenden die Verbindung. Es wird wieder Totenstille.
I've made up my mind.
Sind so alle da? Willkommen zurück, Ambi. Die Cunninghays sind da, um dich abzuholen. Und Trigger ist auch noch nicht gegangen. Sie möchte jetzt bestimmt mit dir reden, um sicher zu gehen, dass bei dir alles okay ist. Willst du dich zuerst mit ihnen unterhalten? Okay, ich warte hier auf dich. Ja, ich überspringe das mal. Ich werde das wahrscheinlich alles nochmal Ruhe durchlesen müssen. Ein Kumpel wartet nämlich gerade noch auf mich. Ich werde es einfach mal durchklicken. Gut, Billy bleibt es noch. Ambi, du bist wirklich schnell. Es ist toll, dass du trotz all dem, was passiert ist, immer noch lächeln kannst. Denn ich habe eine Entscheidung getroffen, die ich nicht bereuen werde, denke ich. Das sind wir fürs Erste beruhigt. Roxy und Weiß, ich weiß, dass ein Dankeschön allein nicht ausreicht. Ich hoffe, dass auch ich eines Tages in der Lage sein werde, euch zu helfen. Ich werde mein Bestes geben. Wow, ich kann es kaum erwarten. Das merke ich mir. Wenn es das nächste Mal richtig knifflig wird, rufen wir dich zur Hilfe, Ambi. Ja, bitte tut das. Ich stehe für euch zum Anruf bereit. Danach vergeht gefühlt eine Ewigkeit. Bell, rate mal, wen ich gerade auf der Straße getroffen habe. Ein Doppelgänger, Bell? Wäre schon interessant, den zu treffen, aber leider ist es nicht der Fall. Ich habe bei Ambi und Trigger gesehen, wie sie zusammen Burger essen. Sie verstehen sich wohl gut. Das habe ich mir auch gedacht, deswegen habe ich auch ein paar Worte mit ihnen gewechselt. Also das solltest du sie vielleicht direkt fragen. Sie haben mich gefragt, wieso du nicht dabei warst. Erst. Sie sind gerade beim 141. Kannst du mit ihnen reden? Ja, na klar doch. Wie viel Zeit muss jetzt noch sein? Ja, weiß es wohl schon vor.
Oh, fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, it would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
No, there's a smell, right?
Mm-hmm. The scent of burgers definitely lingers, especially when it's a fried chicken burger.
Man muss ja nicht immer auf
That's not
Seite
true.
sein.
Ah, Proxy, when did you get here?
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Ambi out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Ambi.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hudion's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hudien is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water. The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today. Come on.
Bell, wollen wir heimgehen, wenn du fertig mit Plaudern bist? Ja. Oh. Da sind noch ein paar Ziehungen reingekommen. Die hauen wir jetzt noch raus. ist jetzt eine A rankommen. Mit etwas Glück kann ich mir dafür auch noch eine beiden. Was ist eine Re-Engine? Gucken, ob es noch reicht. Oh, exakt. So, letzte Ziehung. Okay. Dann würde ich erstmal sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.